Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I was kind of having some creator's block or whatever, and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to film. So I said I had a lot of things just chilling that I had ordered like last year, and I hadn't used them. And this is one of them. So today, we are going to talk about the Eco Style Professional Styling Gel, Cannabis Sativa Oil, Black Castor Oil, and Olive Oil. That's what that looks like. I ordered this like August of last year, right? I was really excited. I got it home. I was like, oh, love the packaging. I opened it, sniffed it, and I basically like, the smell on this was so strong that I took a sniff, closed it, and never opened it again. Like, the smell on this was so strong. And I never looked back. But now, I don't know if it's because I've just had this slightly cracked, but it doesn't even come close to how rough it smelled before. Fair warning, before we get into anything, this stuff has a strong smell. So if you struggle with fragrances, you have like allergies to fragrance, I'm gonna just tell you to go ahead and skip this. But I did want to go ahead and put it to use. So this says Eco Style Cannabis Sativa Oil Gel is a strong holding gel that is ideal for any hairstyle and or hair color. Water-based and renowned for its many benefits, the infusion of cannabis sativa oil moisturizes, nourishes, and protects your hair. It is weightless and provides gravity-defying hold for all styles. I feel like all of their gels say that. The whole gravity-defying hold thing. And then it just has some benefits of cannabis sativa oil, scalp relief, supports immune system, protects skin, soothes, calms, relaxes, inspires, and promotes harmony. Sure. People were like acting really ridiculous when this came out, like they've never had anything with cannabis oil in any of their products. I can promise you, you probably have. If you weren't failing drug tests then you're not going to fail drug tests now. That's THC. I hate it when people make comments without any like knowledge, research, or whatever. Like it's not the same thing. Okay, cool. So I deconditioned overnight with my double moisture overnight mask from Curl Origin because I was feeling lazy. So I'm gonna go rinse that out. I'm gonna go grab my little Elin combo. I'm gonna show that to you guys again because I keep getting questions on it, even though I do have a video that I'll link up here. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab that because that's what I use with all of my eco gels, and then we'll come back and we'll get into this baby. Alright guys, so first things first, I am going in with my Elin Bodyworks Almond Marshmallow Hydration Serum. I just section my hair off into halves and I just apply this to each half of my head. It applies really smoothly, it has slip to it. Even though this is a jelly-like consistency, I feel like this is a curl primer, and that is how I use it. So I apply this to each section of my head just to get some extra shine and some boost going in those curls. And then I will further section off my hair into thirds like I usually do. And then I'll go in and I apply the Elin Bodyworks Almond Marshmallow Therapy Leave-In Conditioner. Love this combination. It's really lightweight on the hair, but it really gives me some nice moisture, body, and shine. And then I'm going to go in with the Eco Cannabis Sativa Oil Gel. So this looks identical to the Black Castor and Flaxseed Oil, I believe it is. And even though they look very similar, they do feel very different in the hair. So usually when I apply the Black Castor and Flaxseed, it's like instant curl poppage. It springs right back up. I found this gel to be giving me a lot more hang time and just stretch to my curls than I usually get with the Black Castor and Flaxseed Oil. So it's applying smoothly and it's giving some shine to my curls. I am getting some poppage, but it's not anything for me wet that is anything impressive, truthfully. It looked nice. It felt good going onto the hair, but I felt like it wasn't defining the way my gels usually do. So I don't know. Throughout the application, I just wasn't super impressed. And I was like hella distracted because I was watching The Young and the Restless. Yes, I watch soap operas. Comment below if you love soap operas like I do. So I was a little preoccupied, but truthfully, I wasn't really impressed or like concerned with the application of this product. It just seemed kind of basic to me. So I'm going to let you guys finish watching me apply the product to my hair, and then we'll come back, we'll talk about my wet results, and then I'll come back in and talk about my dry results. Okay guys, so I am done applying all of the gel to my hair, and I am definitely like getting some way down on my hair. That could be good. It could be awful for my hair tomorrow, who knows. This is how much I used, which is about standard for me for Eco. So this one, even though it looks identical, like in the coloring to the JBCO one, the black castor and flaxseed, this one doesn't feel like that one to me. It feels like a cross between that one and the Eco Gold. It's not as thin and movable and moisturizing as the Eco Gold, but it is not as thick and tacky as the JBCO one. But I feel like this is weighing my hair down more than the JBCO one. So, I don't know. And even though it's weighing my hair down, I'm getting quite a bit of halo frizz. Like, you can't really clock it on camera. Like, you can see it a little bit, but you can't completely clock it. It feels like Eco. But it's not giving me like the same results up here as I would usually have. So I'm kind of anticipating that I'm going to have kind of more of a downturned wash and go, which is fine. Like, I don't mind that at all. It's just I'm wondering how much volume I'm going to get out of it. Now, usually using my Elin Bodyworks combo, I do get a decent amount of volume. But this one definitely feels like it's weighing my hair down more. I also feel like I'm not getting half as much shine as I usually get with my Ecos. I'm coming off of a 3-day wash and go with Eco Gold, and that wash and go was so shiny and soft and defined. This one is not as shiny. Y'all know, like, certain products have my hair glistening in the camera. This is not one of those, and I also feel like my ends aren't as defined. And they looked great before I put the gel on. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to let it go and do what it does. And I'll come back tomorrow with my final results, and we'll talk about how this Eco Cannabis Sativa Oil Gel works in my hair. Okay, guys, so I'm back, and these are my final results. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm actually kind of surprised because I thought I was going to come in and tell y'all that I hated this stuff. So, let me turn around so y'all can see what the back is looking like. I'm torn, y'all. I am very much torn when it comes to this gel. I have my mirror right here because I'm checking the real-time look of it, not just what it looks like in the camera. I will say I do like how it actually looks better in person than it does on camera. It's a little bit more, you can see more of the volume in person than you can on camera. So as you can see, I have really, really nice movement. It's very full, fluffy, still defined, not quite as shiny as my typical Eco Wash and Go. I usually cycle between like my Eco Pink, my Eco Gold, and occasionally the JBCO one, depending on how humid it is. I usually use that one when I really need some extra hold. But, yeah, like this looks really good. And I'm shocked. That frizz that I had when I hopped off of the camera is still here. It didn't really go away, but it doesn't look bad. Like, it looks like that intentional frizz that we end up causing, like when we're fluffing out our hair and picking it out and everything. So, but I will tell you guys, I cannot stop touching my hair because it's so soft. So when this was drying, I actually thought that this was going to be one of those overly soft wash and goes. The way that it was drying, it felt odd. It didn't feel like usual when Eco is drying in my hair. So I was a little worried. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little concerned because by the time I got home from work last night, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like it. Like, it was defined, but it just didn't feel like it was really drying. And I don't know, let me see, does this have glycerin in it? That's what it is. This has a glycerin in the top 3. I'm kind of surprised because usually for something that has glycerin higher, especially like in the first 3, usually I don't have this much hang time. I'm surprised. I told you guys I thought I was going to have a downturned wash and go, and I absolutely do. Like, it is so downturned and full. Like, this, honestly, this is the closest I think I've ever gotten to a Kimberly Sherrill wash and go in terms of how full and, like, downturned it is. I like that. Like, it's the kind of downturn, like, full look that I can maintain. I'm surprised. The one thing for me, y'all, and I don't know if I can get past it, it's the smell. I hate how this smells. It's a perfumey fragrance, and it's not that it's an unappealing fragrance. It's just very annoying to have drying in your hair. Like, eventually it does get annoying, and even though it has lightened up since I first opened the jar, you can still smell it in your hair. And other people thought that I smelled good, but I was getting tired of smelling this. And even when it was dry, I could still smell it. So I went in with my Main Choice Melted Shine Oil from the Exotic Kool-Aid collection. And this has masked the smell very well. So I'm not going to have any issues smelling this for the next few days. But I just, y'all, the smell. And I know a lot of y'all are sensitive to fragrance. A lot of you guys that, you know, like, stay up on my videos, y'all are very sensitive to fragrance. And I can see this really bothering you. If you are interested in this and you are not typically bothered by scents, I say go for it. If you like a wash and go that is really nice and, like, fluffy and soft and moisturized, go for it. If you care about fragrance, if you get very annoyed by fragrance products, don't buy this. The cannabis seed oil in here is actually relatively higher than I expected it to be. It's 7th on the ingredients list. So it's like right there in the middle. There is the olive fruit oil, the castor seed oil. So what's being marketed in here is not at the very bottom of the list like it tends to be for a lot of eco gels, which is really good, because this does have a higher price point than the typical eco gels. But if I'm paying for more of the actual marketed ingredient, then I'm fine with that. I don't have a problem with eco. So, you know, I've stated my piece on how I feel about the whole EcoGate thing. So I don't really care about that anymore. Everything that I feel about this right now is hindering on the scent. I'm going to finish it. And I think that this is something that I'm going to have to update you guys on, like in an empties or something like that. Because I'm so torn. Like, I don't think I've been this torn on a product like ever, because my hair looks so good. It feels so good. This mixed perfectly with my typical Elin combo, so I don't have to change how I do my hair. I don't know. I love the results. I hate the smell. This makes it hard for me to want to put this in my hair because I know it's going to annoy me. It's borderline headachy. Man, but like, these results, it looks so good. I'm really frustrated. Like, I don't know if you can tell. And it's doing well in the humidity. We've had a rainy day today. I've been outside. I did fine. It was very humid yesterday, and even though the glycerin in this is very high up, I didn't have any issues with my hair drying. Like how I said with the Cheers gelato, that's something that you do not want to take out when you're drying it. Like dry it in the house, dry it under the dryer, all that stuff. I didn't have any issues with this drying. Like my hair was still drying normally while I was at work in humidity. I'm going to get days out of this wash and go. I'm mad that you know, I have a real job, so I have to film on Saturday, and I'm gonna have to wash this out. But if I did not have to film, I would leave this in for at least 4 more days. I would be able to stretch this for about 5 days. So yeah, longevity, yes. The shine is actually really nice now that my hair is dry. It's not the kind of shine that you see when it's wet, but you do see more of that shine when it's dry. My hair feels nourished. It feels moisturized. Obviously, I had a combo in my hair that already makes my hair feel amazing, but this gel just added to that. And that was one thing that I did notice. I was like, this one is actually moisturizing. I never felt like the black castor and flaxseed oil one was anything close to being moisturizing. Like, people were like, this is the most moisturizing eco, and I was like, but where? Like, I didn't feel it. Like, it just felt like a heavy stronghold gel to me. And that's the one that I use if I want a stronghold. If you prefer the hold of like the olive oil or the argan oil, I don't think that you're going to like the hold on this. It's a medium to firm hold. Like, it's going to last. It's not going to give way, at least for my curls, and I have very coily hair. And my fine strands, you know, lose that hold very easily. This is going to hold for me, but I wouldn't say that this is like, it says that it's a level 10. Does this have a level on it? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, that's new. Look at me not paying attention. This doesn't have a level of hold on it. So usually ecos have like level 10, level 8, whatever. This one doesn't have a level on it. I would say that this is around a level 8. Even though this does weigh the hair down a little bit more, I would give this like a level 8 hold. So if you prefer like those level 10 holds, you probably won't love this. But if you want like level pink hold and softness with the stretch of a level 10, you'll love this. The biggest con for me is just the smell. Like, smell's important, y'all. It's very important, and this scent, unfortunately, is the kind that kind of chokes me up. It just... But yeah, so I'm happy that I went ahead and pulled this out because now I can actually kind of make a firm decision on how I'm going to feel about this going down the line. So y'all let me know, what do you think in the comment section down below? I know some of y'all are absolutely not going to want to try this because the scent is so strong. But I would love to know what you think about this wash and go. Like, I think it looks amazing. And also let me know, have you tried this one? Does the smell bother you? Because I don't see how people aren't bothered by it. Like, it's pungent. It's pungent. But, yeah, so another eco wash and go down. I love my eco. But thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in. I would love it if you leave me a little like if you enjoyed this video. Of course, leave me a comment. I love talking to y'all. And I really do hope you subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.